I'm really afraid of hitting something.
That's fine.
Like, well, not you.
Whoa.
But not you.
Whoa.
Like, your food.
Not afraid of
Racist.
hitting you. Yeah, it's because you're brown.
Yeah.
That's exactly why.
Get that shit off. No. No.
Bad
Put it on the
David.
PS4.
Bad David. Down.
Okay. Fucking a science bitch. Okay. Whenever you're ready. If you like inspiration.
Make it the most like Persian, Middle Eastern themed you can do it. No, but for real though. Can you make it like
No,
the
he's
really
got
Persian?
to do his thing first.
Okay.
I gotta get inspired.
Make it Persian.
Oh my god, do you know anything?
You're
that's
gonna feel
super
really
Persian?
bad really quick. I don't care what I feel like. Alright, let's see here. That's how people get depressed, David. You don't want to go back. This glass of scotch has nothing this fucking song on bourbon. Even though I spent $237 on a bottle, I think that that's a bit too much for alcohol. But who am I to talk? I bought it in the first place. And I wish that I was good at fighting games. And I wish that I was good at anything. I'm happy with my life, and I've been having a great time, but I still wish that I was good at fighting games. That fucking song.
Go, David, go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Genius. There you go. That's your inspiration.
Sweet. Well, I'm gonna play something a little more metal, if you
Okay.
don't mind.
A little more metal? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You gotta do
Yeah.
that shit again. Hold on, I'm recording.
Yeah, it's not like we're recording from over there.
Shh. Hush your mouth now. Alright.
Do it again?
Yeah.
You wanna do it
Alright.
again? Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay. It's recording. Dope.
Okay.
Metal.
So
Oh,
metal.
I'm supposed to
The
hold
metal
it to
cello.
record it.
Alright, so move your feet. Alright, if you want to go put that down, now would be the time.
A little classical too.
Or you can just kind of play it, yeah, kind of periodically when there's breaks.
Beautiful.
Genius.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the Housecast, episode 10.
Gotta put it over there.
Yeah, you can put it over there.
Okay.
My name is David Kurzberg, and I am here with some of the coolest people I know. And, again, I've done this thing. It's just a common thing now where I forget my phone, and then I don't know what to call you guys.
Oh no.
But I'm just going to make them up on the spot. So, on
Wait,
my...
we already know Jen's name.
Yeah, I know. On my far right,
Don't even fucking do it!
I'll say easy pickings.
we have Easy Pickens, Jen
Throw
Hewitt.
this pillow at you. It's gonna hurt.
Oh no, pillow. Don't hurt me with the pillow.
Damn, you die.
To her left, we have. Come back to you. Me. He needs to seriously stop with the phone thing.
Whoa.
Sultan Gardezi.
Oh my god, are you? Oh, the fucking.
In the
And,
middle of a ranked battle.
and the metal cellist, Cori, whose last name I don't remember.
That's
What's your last name?
It's okay, you don't need to know it.
Okay, cool. We don't need to know.
metal.
Metal.
And Justin, who is Corey's friend. And also,
That's good, that's good.
At one point,
Gay.
he saw me at my worst.
No.
That was the tale.
Cool.
For the uninitiated, this is a topic-based podcast. We have a conversation every weekend, and we just sort of bring random topics of discussion, and we talk it out for your amusement. Classically and traditionally, the guest has the first choice of topic. So please, Cori, enlighten us. Good topic.
Music.
Music. Beautiful.
I'm down with that.
Is that it? Just music?
Just music.
Okay.
We
Well, I
can work
think
with this.
music is a pretty broad topic, but
Yep.
I mean, I guess
mean-
I'll kind of briefly touch on something that I was specifically thinking about as far as music goes. I think that so many people are not exposed enough to music when they're younger, and I think that's really sad. Because me personally, good call.
Oh, you found the tech.
I was not told or even encouraged to play music pretty much ever in my young adulthood.
I played the recorder, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I did too.
Everybody,
pretty cool.
Pretty sure everybody
Everybody
played
did.
the recorder.
I didn't play the recorder
I
though.
played
She sucked.
piano.
Well, you're
I
a
didn't
loser,
see.
so.
I
Just kidding.
I played the trombone for 2 years in middle school, and I hated it because the only Jen, me, fat, hilarious. The only reason I played the trombone is because we didn't have enough trombones in the band class.
Aw.
You were a tromboner.
Yeah, I was a tromboner. But now that I'm older, first of all, I wish I had stuck with trombone. But second of all, I wish that my parents had forced me to play something earlier. I wish that I had played piano. I would have loved to know how to play piano, but I'm just so old now. It's just like,
Okay.
David, you're like 24.
How
ain't
old are you?
I'm 23.
You're 23 years old. I will say this. One thing about music, it is never too late to learn an instrument.
Well, yeah, I know. It's just, at this point, piano, like, would have been... I guess the point I'm trying to get is piano seems like a good starting point for a musician. It seems like sort of the transition instrument to
David.
anything else.
The only thing stopping you is yourself.
Well, the thing is, just let me finish. I wish that I had started playing piano earlier, because then I think it would have been naturally easier to learn other instruments if I had known how to read music earlier, if I had known like the sort of basics of music sooner in my life. Now I definitely play music. I love music. I play guitar. But like that would have been such an easier transition if I had known how to play something earlier, or even if I had learned how to play guitar earlier, you know? I just wish that it had been forced on me like at a younger age. Even if I would have like hated it at
Having
first.
things forced on you at a younger age is always a good thing.
Always.
It just
Always.
sounds creepy when you say it.
So
That's
let
the
me
point.
tell
That
you
phrasing was just awful.
how, like I've actually played I've played clarinet and piano.
Yeah, but nobody
And-
cares.
Can I also say you may have played the skin flute? I say this because I'm looking at your dong right now.
Yeah.
So no,
That was an image.
I've never actually known how to read music.
Oh really?
Yeah, I
Did
still
you
have
just
no
do it by
idea.
ear?
Yeah, I just play
I don't know
whatever
how to
other
read
people.
music either. I forgot.
A lot of people do. They just learn by ear, and like if you're in band class, a lot of people just learn by ear, and you never read. Music,
So what I did is like a lot of times in our like in our class, whenever we do like those whole like after school like audition type things or plays or whatever, whenever I had no idea of One Piece, like when I'd see on the booklet, I have no idea if I can include whatever that is. I just pretend like I was playing, and everybody else would be playing. Like, yeah.
Nailed that note.
Oh my god!
Nailed
Let me tell you how popular I was. Like, oh my god! Like, Soli, you played so well. I'm like, thank you.
All the girls wanted the D, right?
Oh man, I was in middle school.
Well,
So
middle
yes.
school's like the transition area. You know?
That's when you start kissing.
No, at that point I hadn't even considered it.
Really?
Like sophomore year was my first year where I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, David-
But I was also younger than everyone else because I had skipped a grade and stuff, so
still.
it would have been like
It's
freshman year.
better than having some senior asshole sit in your lap and make you knock over pizza. That's your first experience with boys.
That was your first experience with any boy ever?
Yeah, I didn't like hold hands or anything.
That's
I was,
really,
I
really
grew up with,
fantastic, and
really,
thank you for bringing that up again.
like really strict
Oh my
family
God,
rules
did
and
I haunt your
stuff.
dream?
Yes,
That's
it
my
was
favorite-
awful.
That's my favorite story of
You
literally
stole my
all time.
girlfriend's innocence.
I like
I'll kill you.
was so red, like fucking. I literally did hide in the bathroom
Shall we
and
fight for
cry.
honor right now?
Gross.
Please.
Now, on the topic of reading music, though, yeah, I don't remember how to. I remember learning for musicals and never figuring out how to actually sing based on the notes I saw.
Yeah.
So that was useless. But I remember doing it at one point.
With musicals, it was always just like, give me the song to listen to over and over and over again, and I will get it. Just give me the song. Don't expect me to read this crap. I don't know what this means. Like,
Yeah.
that was always me. Same thing with a cappella. Like, I was just like, have someone else sing my part, like, twice. That's all I need. And then I can sing it.
Perfect.
Cool.
Speaking of a cappella, that was a great movie.
It was
Oh,
pretty
that
good.
was weird. We're talking about Pitch Perfect too, guys. Just so you
Which
know.
I've yet to see.
You need to see it. I'll go see it with you.
It's really good.
When? The only other time I have is next Friday or Saturday.
Before LARP.
We need to...
Oh, you guys go to LARP.
No.
He is
He
the
goes
only
to
one who
LARP.
goes like...
Everyone
to-
else here is
okay.
clean. Well, David's
I'm not clean. I'm clean now. I'm sobering up.
He's been 5 months sober.
No.
As of
It's,
today.
It's been long.
it's been like a year and 6 months sober.
I was
So
just
told
picking a
you
fucking
my
thing,
boyfriend
David.
is starting a LARP.
Wait, what?
LARP? What?
What?
LARP? What?
Someone said
What
LARP.
kind of LARP? What's
It's
the...
a changeling.
Nice! I love Changeling. It's my
Yep.
favorite.
David, stay
The
strong.
only reason I left is because it's not Changeling anymore. It's some stupid homebrew crap. Sorry.
Ooh,
I'm,
shots fired.
Like,
Stay
not
strong.
paying attention to anything that's going on right now.
No, you know who's starting up a tabletop though? I think I was telling you about this. Wingman
oh, yeah.
is starting up a tabletop. He's really excited about it, and actually the more he tells me about the system, the more I'm really into it. It's like sci-fi.
David, stay strong.
Oh, man. Good old wingman.
You've
Dude,
got this.
He's been talking to me like... Me and Wingman have talked more in the past like 3 days about this than we talked in like 6 months prior to that.
Guys, I think
That's
we
the
need
problem
An
right there.
we need an intervention.
Yeah, so on the
David.
topic of music, though.
It's a
Get away from
conversational
me.
podcast.
Yeah, but I'm trying to save us all. Alright? Trying to
Oh, yeah.
save us.
Okay, it's fine.
You're trying.
I'm tone deaf. I can't sing or listen to music to save my life.
God, it's
See,
true.
I don't...
Hey, shut up!
I love it.
I don't believe it for a second that anyone cannot sing except for one person. Jordan Newhouser.
Oh.
That dude cannot sing. He's the only person on the entire planet who cannot sing. There is something just missing.
I don't know. We haven't ever heard Jen sing.
It's
You don't want to.
it's bad.
Yeah.
There's no fighting it.
Yeah.
You could get better.
Okay.
You
So,
could learn.
one of my instructors says, she asked us, can you speak without talking in a monotone voice?
No.
You can speak. You have different levels. Then you can sing. Like everybody can sing. Everybody can sing. Everybody can sing. That's what she always says.
It's true.
That
true.
reminds
Except
me
Jordan.
of Ratatouille. Anyone can cook, only anyone can sing.
Except it's totally the opposite
Yeah.
of what Ratatouille was trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Because Ratatouille was trying to say anyone has the potential to cook, but not everyone can cook. What we're trying to say is everyone can sing. Not everyone necessarily...
Has the potential to sing.
Well,
Except
no.
for Jordan.
Like, what are you
no,
talking
no,
about?
everyone inherently has the ability to sing regardless of whether they think they do or not.
Regardless
Cooking.
of whether or not it's going to be any good.
Yeah, cooking you have to learn, and like it's not an inherent thing that you know how to do.
So you're not born with being able to cook.
Yeah, you're not born with being able to cook. You are born with the tools to sing, and you just have to know, like, that you have it, basically, and that's it. And it's practice. The only reason I can sing is because I practice, like, every day.
So now, this is a fun thing on the topic of music, though. Especially having you here.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you, I know your feelings on it. But as a musician, this will be interesting to hear from you, because I was talking actually with my grandpa today.
Good old grandpa.
Oh, yeah, he's a great guy.
Little Grandpa Destin.
He's got some old-fashioned ways, but...
Is he still
Um,
collecting? Like,
Not anymore.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. There is a GameCube in my grandma's car that I was supposed to grab before we
still
left.
have all.
Babe.
Do you still have all those games?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
my
He
he's
got
God.
another one for
Oh
me.
my
I love you,
God.
Grandpa.
Is it
Cool.
this the
He's
same
close, yeah.
grandpa that collects all the money too, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool, I
So, back to what I was trying to say. Music got brought up because he does karaoke, and the idea of electric music came up,
Mhm.
and he pulled out that classic quote of, "They're not musicians
Because nobody
they
can play the guitar.
Right? He was saying, yeah, music's made on a synthesizer. It's not real music. It's not being played by musicians. So I just wanted to know everyone's like kind of feelings on that. Does that make you not a musician?
Absolutely not. Music is not about being able to play an instrument. Music is about creating music, no matter what tool it is. I'm not playing an instrument by singing. Does that make singing any less music? No.
I have to say they're a musician because, one, I love you, Cyril, and two, because, like, you can put probably any one of us, except for her because she's talented, in front of, like, a synthesizer and be like, okay, do what they do. And we probably couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's a skill. Like,
Yeah.
it's
And
just as
I'm
much
pretty
music
sure
as
we
anything
can
else.
Do it. I mean, it just.
It's a learning process, but so is
Yeah.
playing an instrument. It's the
That's
same
what I was gonna
exact
say.
thing.
I mean, I couldn't do it right now if you just gave it to me.
Well, no, but you couldn't fucking play a
You have
cello
the
either.
potential to learn, though.
But it still counts as music. Like, you're still a musician because you can, like, you're playing an instrument. Your instrument isn't just like a classical instrument. It's a digitalized
Yeah.
awesomeness.
If you are creating music in any facet, you are a musician. That is the definition of the word.
And see, this is exactly what I expected from you three. I haven't heard you yet on this, Corey.
They're talking a lot. I can't really.
I'm sorry, I just do
Jump
this.
in, beat us up.
Yeah,
beat
with
him
with
up.
David, you always just have to fight your way into
Yeah,
the topic.
you just have to stop me.
Beat him
Just like
up.
literally just hit me in the face and be like, David, shut up. I need to talk right now. Sorry.
My feelings on it have been.
See, this is interesting.
I feel like she doesn't agree with us.
I used to not agree, but I do because of my boyfriend getting into like FL Studio and creating all, because he makes his own music through FL Studio, like dubstep and EBM and EDM. Yeah.
EBM.
EBM. Whatever.
Epic bowel movements.
Yes.
Chris.
God damn it. What the
But
hell?
my take on it is that music is it's a group or a large group of notes and sounds and things that you put together, and that can be made by any sort of instrument, whether it be classical like wood instruments or wind instruments or electronic instruments. So yeah, I think they are musicians, but it goes a step further when you want to say, can they play live?
No.
What are you talking about? Electric Children was great.
No. Like, so I play the cello. I can play it live. Like, I can go pick it up and play it for you guys right now, and it would be totally organic. Quotey fingers, organic, unquotey fingers. But if you get a DJ up there or an electronic artist, a lot of people will argue that their sounds are already pre-made, so they can never play live. But they're up there, like, mixing their stuff. It's just sort of pre-made, but they're remixing their remixes. So are they live musicians or not?
Well, that just brings me to, like, Dave from Boy in a Band, who has his, like, little board with all the, like, buttons on it, and like each button makes like a different sound, which I guess it's kind of pre-made, but like there's also like, okay, now I lost my track.
Well, that's like the same thing as it's an instrument that has notes on it.
Yeah, they're just
My hated thing on that's like, when I see like DJs or like any sort of electronic musician or whatever do their whole thing live, it's just like, alright, cool. So they got the little platform right there, just stand still and just like do that, while other musicians, like you got the guitarist like rocking like on top of his fucking speaker or anything like that. You have the singer like stage diving, like you got a whole bunch of other kind of stuff. Like live musicians are actually live and like they make it more lively, while like electronic people are just like standing.
So you have
like, going like
clearly
this.
never, ever seen USS live. So there's a guy, his name is Human Kebab, and he is a DJ
What a name.
/ electronic artist. He's the second half of USS, and after this I'm gonna make you watch a video of him perform. You will shut up after you watch this guy perform. Yeah, like he's an electronic musician, but this dude does not fuck around. He's like
Yeah,
jumping
but that's,
around the
like,
stage.
That's
He's like got a freaking his instrument of choice is like a fucking like Guitar Hero controller that he has fastened his turntable to, and he just like runs around the stage. It's fucking awesome. He is like the best.
that's still like only one person to like the hundreds of out there that's still just like standing.
Oh yeah,
Hundreds.
But the
There
thing
are
is,
hundreds of DJs in the
But
world.
does that, like, the
Hundreds
thing
of
is,
one-
Literally hundreds.
of like the well-named one that you see at concerts.
well, okay, think about it in this way. Like, when you first started off with instruments, like, they slowly progressed and became, like, what they are now. Maybe to us, like, what they are now is, like, the classical instruments. And, like, our generations are advancing. Technology is becoming a thing. Everyone says we're the new age, like, of technology and stuff. And we're hitting the, like, we're gonna come on the climax there of, like, what we can do and shit. So, like, what if...
well, we are definitely gonna come on the climax.
Shut up!
Absolutely.
What if, like,
Thank you.
our like music has just evolved with our generation and our like abilities, so as we go on, like, that is music now.
Well,
And
there's
that's,
always
like-
going to be people playing something classic. There's always
Well,
going to
yeah.
be a Cori
But
who is
still,
able to pick up an instrument that is... How old is the cello?
It's actually not that old. I think it's about 300 or 400 years old.
see, like, if we took her instrument, brought it back like a couple thousand years, when they're still playing stuff with like rocks and
The
sticks, yeah, like they'd sit there and be like, "The fuck is that?"
Well, like, yeah, we got
So-
every evolution of music is like that. When rock and roll came out, people were like, "The fuck is this? This
Exactly,
isn't music. This
so,
is like fucking just
It's hippies.
this is, yeah."
Dirty hippies.
Yeah, like
So what if, like-
every music movement is like that. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
And what
even
if-
something like the Front Bottoms, like, which is folk punk. Like, what the fuck was folk punk 18 years ago? You know, like, it didn't even
What the
exist.
fuck is that now?
It's
Yeah.
great, is what it is. I don't know. It bothers me. Like, of course you're a musician. If you're making music, it doesn't even matter how you're making it, as long as you're making music. Like, Like-
Now, with the whole thing, like you were saying, with like live performances of electric music, Anna Monoguchi,
yeah.
who's awesome, we love you, Anna Monoguchi, they make electronic music, they make chiptune and stuff, and then they adapt it and play it live on actual instruments.
Yeah.
They play on their guitars, keyboards,
Even
live,
on that same,
even though
kind
it's
of-
not made that way.
the same kind of subject. Like, I kind of like one of the things you said, which was like they're just hitting buttons and playing pre-recorded sounds. My argument is that any instrument that you are playing that is not like you slapping your hand against an object or you singing is just you playing a pre-recorded sound. Like on a guitar, for example, a chord, you didn't create that chord. That chord already existed. You're just using a tool to make it come out. Same thing
Yeah.
with electric music. You're just using a tool, a button, to make a sound. Like any instrument is like that. Even with the voice, you can even go that far. Like that sound already existed prior to me using it. I'm just using the tools within my throat to create that sound. Like, I don't know. It's just the same. Like, I don't know.
Well, like, okay, we're also kind of like, we're saying, we're just asking, does it make them a musician? We're not saying necessarily doesn't make them a good musician. Like, you can see some live performances from, like, famous singers. Okay, so how many people in this room don't like Nicki Minaj? Like, pretty much everyone.
What are you talking about? I like Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
I was gonna
assumed
say
you-
David
I
loves
like
terrible
Nicki
You don't
music.
like Nicki Minaj?
I like Nicki Minaj as
Okay,
well.
I just assumed you guys agreed with him because he doesn't like Nicki Minaj. But, like, a lot of people would say, like, a performance, like, if she did it on stage would, like, you know, it's a live performance, but
Would
it's not a
set
good performance.
women back 60 years?
Shut up.
Probably.
It's a live performance, but it could not necessarily be a good performance. Whereas, like, some DJs do have a live performance. They are playing music up there. They are doing a show, but it's not necessarily
It's
a
not a
good
show.
show. It's still a show because they're putting
Sometimes
on
it can be
something.
a show, like
But it's not necessarily a good show. Like, but
Can I
David
just
put
say-
in out a band that, like, an artist that did have a good show, and he put in another one out. So I think it just depends on, like, they are still a musician, even if they could perform, like, live or not. It just doesn't necessarily mean, like, they're a good one.
Yeah. Can I just say System of a Down makes great music, and they are terrible live. They are so boring to watch.
Hating on System of a Down.
Dude, have you seen them live?
No, I haven't
They
actually.
stand still.
it's like watching Interpol live. Interpol was the worst.
Such,
band I've
like,
ever seen.
Linkin Park's awesome.
Huge energy, and then they're just...
Yeah.
It's because they're fucking high out of their mind when they play
Well,
on stage.
that was also their last tour because they hated each other.
Yeah.
But
Like,
still.
Park's
See, now
awesome
you
there.
guys are getting into the issue of musician versus performer. Like,
That's...
Yeah.
you can be a musician but not be a good performer.
Well, yeah. I think those are two separate things. Absolutely.
Katy Perry's a musician, but Left Shark's the performer.
I appreciate that on a level I never thought I'd appreciate Katy Perry at.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful.
That was a good topic.
Good topic. Did anyone else come up with a topic for this week, Sultan?
I honestly forgot mine. I had one pre-planned, but I forgot.
Fuck you. You're
I'm not gonna
supposed to
ask
have a
you for
topic.
one if you
Well,
don't
wait,
have one.
David, you do the topic first, and then Sully pulls it out of his ass.
I know,
it's the
but
last minute topic.
I know it's a lot. Yeah, but I don't have one right now because I didn't.
Justin, pull one
Justin,
out of your ass.
You never come up with a topic.
I always have a topic.
That's false.
He always just has like a topic that's like, oh my god, that was a good topic.
It's just kind of like a goofy topic.
yeah. everyone's
For
like
this
that
week's
and stuff.
topic, though, I did have one picked out because of something that we were actually talking about recently at the movie theater,
Oh.
and having watched Mad Max, is the whole like rehash of like the 80s happening now.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing right now.
Because we are now in the time frame where it's like, yeah, the 80s, that was like 30 plus years ago, like, and now we just have to bring everything back.
80s was metal, right?
There was like metal was created in the 80s.
That was pretty 80s.
Okay, cool.
Like Metallica and stuff
Well, I
like
mean,
that.
Black Sabbath was 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
I
was,
guess.
there
So
was
there was
some
some
mid to
stuff
late
before.
70s
Yeah.
that really
Yeah.
started it, but
What
Kiss
about
was the
Goat
80s,
Slayer?
right?
Goat Slayer was early 2000s.
yeah, that's where it began.
Yeah, absolutely.
With Goat Slayer. How could I be so fucking stupid?
I wonder if there's a metal band called
Guys,
Goat
I got this
Slayer.
sweet metal band. I basically started the genre.
Right. And that's probably how that kid sounds,
there-
too.
Wait, no, seriously, Kiss was from the
Goat
80s, right?
Slayer.
Kiss was 80s, I believe, and 70s.
Fucking, I don't know.
I think
speak
like
out the line.
I think like hair bands.
It's a bunch of weird Jews
Or
dressed up
70s.
like clowns. Like,
I think hair metal was like
now
70s.
you just described juggalos.
yeah,
Yeah.
minus the Jew part.
Are
Well,
you sure
hey,
they're not Jewish?
some of them might be Jews.
I've never met a Jewish juggalo.
Don't kill him.
First, I don't even
He's
know what a
ignorant of
juggalo
your
is.
ways.
What?
What the hell's a
What?
juggalo?
You don't know what a juggalo is?
No.
They're all over downtown. How
The
can you not
insane
know?
clown
Have you ever
posse?
been to Everyday Music? Like, come on.
The insane clown
I don't know what-
posse?
I don't know what a juggalo is.
I'm gonna Google it and I'm gonna show you.
Fucking rainbows.
How
Dude,
does someone live in
fucking
this town and not
magnets.
know what a
Did you
juggalo
find
is?
Goat
How
Slayer?
do they work?
Goat Slayer.
Yes, please.
How old is this video?
I don't know.
Seriously, how do you not know what a juggalo is, though?
Dude, I'm gonna show him. Don't.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's Slayer, and they put goats on it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's pretty genius, actually.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty good.
There you go, David.
You know, they have this song, What is a Juggalo? I don't know. And that's
I
literally
like
the only
I
part
like
I know
Pass
of
the
it.
Axe.
I don't like any of
I
their
love that
songs.
one.
This is a real thing.
Yeah. After we're done with this podcast, I'm gonna show you a song, and
Oh
you'll
my
hate
God.
it. It'll be perfect.
I already hate it.
Miracles.
Yeah.
That's gonna be your song tonight.
no.
No,
they're
I'm gonna
actually-
show him past the axe.
Straight up, like, I mean, essentially, it's like Goat Slayer is a musician / band, and their pictures are
Goats.
fantastic.
All right.
Pretty awesome.
That goes.
This one.
That goat is so high.
Jesus.
So high.
So, anyways,
What
we're
are we talking about?
Rehashing the 80s.
Oh, the 80s. Oh.
And, I mean, even to another big extent, we're actually rehashing the 90s a lot now, even.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Not so
Yeah.
much.
oh, yeah.
I think
yeah.
we're going into
with,
that.
With, like, products, even.
I
I
want to
have-
be a 90s kid.
30 cans of Surge and a
Yep.
box of French Toast Crunch.
I was in Fred Meyer the other day, and you know those things you put around your ankle and swung it around? They make those. They're
Oh
making
my
them
gosh,
again.
I
I'm
love
like,
those
what the
things.
fuck? Am I in the 90s?
I am
I saw
waiting
one-
for Pogs.
I
I
saw-
love the 90s, though, so it's
I
okay.
saw one of those, and it was like a Twister thing, and it was like Twister Rave Who.
Yeah, no, it's
like,
the
get
Bop
your
It Raver.
Yeah, but it was like
Bop
one of the
It
ones
Raver,
that you put
that's
on
what
your
it
leg
is.
and you jump around.
Yeah, yeah,
I
that's a
wanna be a
thing.
90s
You know what I'm
kid so
waiting
bad.
for again? The moon shoes.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah.
No.
Those are
You know what I loved
terrifying.
about the 90s?
Breaking your
Everything.
ankles with it.
The 90s
I
is
was
great,
too
man,
young.
but it's not the 90s anymore.
I don't know. I get what you're saying. I think that particularly it's like with movies and like entertainment, the 80s is coming back in a big way. Like, we're getting a new fucking National Lampoon's Vacation movie. We just got Mad Max. We just got RoboCop. We're getting another fucking Terminator movie. We're getting fucking like all these fucking reboots and shit.
I want someone to just be like, you know what was a good year? Like the 2000s.
It's not gonna happen.
I don't
for a
ever
long
want-
time.
Soon.
That's
No,
that's like
soon.
that's in like 15 years.
I seriously
No.
want someone to be like
Like
the
5 to
2000s.
10. We are like 5 to 10 years away from the 2000s being retro.
Let's
Yeah.
bring back Beyonce.
Just think of that.
I can't
Maybe
even.
2020.
Right now, no,
there's-
hold on. I
well,
saw a fact about the thing with all the freshmen going into this coming year were all born after 2000.
Oh, gross, gross, gross! I don't feel young
Holy
anymore.
shit, you're right.
Boom! Right? Fucking mind blown.
But also, like,
like, what the fuck?
there's nothing iconic about the 2000s.
There is. There's so much.
There's
I can't-
actually a lot.
I
Well, you
can't-
see, it's
I
not
can't think
iconic
of-
to you.
See, I
'cause
can't
you
think
were
of it.
raised in it.
Yeah,
like,
you lived through it.
these
But,
other
like,
kids merely adapted it, but you were
you
morphed
were
by it.
born.
I was born. I was born. I don't fear the darkness. I
I'm
was
glad you
born
guys
in
got
it.
that.
Yeah, no, you weren't born in it. That's the point.
Well, like, explain to me because I really want to know what is iconic about the
Britney
2000s. I don't
Spears.
remember. Wasn't that 90s?
Was she 90s?
That was the 90s.
God
Yeah.
fucking damn it! Never mind.
Yeah, like
Beyonce.
boy bands and stuff like that. Were
Like
in the
Justin Bieber when he was little. Pretty sure
Oh,
that was the 2000s.
yeah.
Sarah.
90s.
you know.
Shit.
yeah.
Is
It
that
was
what the
still, like,
2000s are going to be
you
remembered for?
Akon.
I love
I
Akon.
love Akon too. He's awesome.
Oh my God.
Lonely Island. Justin Timberlake.
You know what happened? You know what came
Oh,
out?
JT was definitely the 2000s.
like as a
Yeah.
big thing in the 2000s. Dubstep
Oh yeah.
was born.
Skrillex,
in the
baby.
2000s.
Yeah, Skrillex was like 2008, wasn't it? 2009?
Christian metal.
No, Christian.
Well,
no.
hold on, Christian metal. Let's speak about
Skillet, guys.
Twilight. No, not Twilight. Shit.
Twilight, that's from the 2000s.
Oh yeah, Twilight. Good point.
Team Jacob.
Good one.
No, fucking. It's this one band that was based off from Seattle that we did for our walk for high school. Who was it? You guys do your thing while I
Death
look
Cab
this
for
up.
Cutie.
Yeah.
Yep, good old Death Cab.
What the fuck else
Oh
came
my
out in
God.
the 2000s? though?
Everything.
I guess the Lord of the Rings movies came out in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Like 2003.
The newer
Yeah.
Star Wars with the really sexy Anakin.
Fuck you.
Oh, God.
Fuck you.
You're a
Fuck
monster.
you.
The Wii.
He should.
Oh yeah, there's that generation of game console.
Oh yeah.
We have awesome graphics now.
Well, I guess everything past PlayStation 2 came out
Yeah.
in the 2000s.
GameCube came out in 2001.
Yeah, 2001, and then Xbox in
Electric
2001.
cars.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot.
I just didn't think about
The
it.
2000s were big.
It's 'cause you
Y2K,
were born
baby.
in it.
Y2K.
I guess like smartphones too.
Yeah.
Droid.
Texting. Oh my gosh, guys, texting.
Yeah, I guess all of that was
YouTube?
2000. Oh my god, YouTube! Holy shit! Now that I'm thinking about it,
Wait. I think the first YouTube video was in 98.
No.
Google,
No, I
guys.
think it
I'll
was.
No,
Google.
No.
but it became like
No. YouTube
thing.
is from the 2000s.
I don't
it became
think so.
a thing in the 2000s at least, even if it was born earlier than that.
It
Like,
wasn't.
I think
This
fucking-
is why we have these smartphones that were from the 2000s.
It's to prove other people wrong.
fucking the 2000s were crazy because the internet like became a thing in the 2000s.
February 14, 2005.
For
Okay.
YouTube,
Yeah,
10 years ago.
that was when it was founded.
Holy shit.
All right.
That's not
YouTube
even
is
the first
10
video.
years old.
Think about how little of the internet there was prior to 2000.
Pokemon X and Y.
There was Newgrounds. That's what there was.
I
Was
remember
that
on
in the
YouTube-
2000s? Because or was that in the 90s? Because I don't remember looking at videos online until I was in like 6th and 7th grade.
No, fucking funnyvideos.com. That's how you always saw your videos.
I'd never heard of that.
Oh my god, I was on that
Did
shit
you
all the
guys
time.
remember E-Bombs World though?
Dude, Ebo.
Tosh.0. That was the thing. I don't watch it, but the only time I did was
See,
when the Skype broke
Newgrounds
out.
was founded in 95. Anytime you watched an internet video, it was Newgrounds.
Really?
Any Flash animation was Newgrounds.
Hmm.
Any Flash game on the internet, Newgrounds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When was League
And then
of Legends
YouTube
invented?
happened.
League of Legends came out the beta came out in 2010. And it was released in 2013 or 2012.
So you know how people are like the 1990s, 1980s? Do you think people are gonna be like, yeah, like
Owl
the
City.
2010s? Owl City, yeah.
Yeah, that was 2000s.
You would not believe your
Wait,
eyes.
what about my
10
boy-
million fireflies?
What about my boy Facebook from the year 2004?
Holy shit, Facebook though.
Wait, wonder where my
God damn it. I didn't even think
MySpace.
about it until now I'm thinking about it. The 2000s were insane.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's because you were like adapted to it.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, holy shit, that was a crazy
Yeah,
decade.
MySpace started August 1st, 2003.
And seriously, it's becoming retro at this point.
It totally is. Everyone's like,
5
"How?"
years and the 2000s will be cool again.
You know what's really funny?
Whoa.
I'm so young. I never had a MySpace.
Yeah.
You never had a MySpace?
I never had a MySpace.
Dude,
People can literally look me up and
MySpace
find
was
that I
the
never
jam,
had it.
I'm
though.
gonna log into my MySpace
But just
right now.
think about something though. In like about 10 years, we are going to be seeing remakes of movies from the 2000s
Dial-up speed
that
internet.
first came out in the 2000s.
Disney.
Dial-up speed internet. That was
Make it
2000s
happen.
thing.
Holy shit, we are. Oh my god.
What movies came out in the 2000s?
Everything.
Do you think we're gonna have a
So many
remake of
movies.
Lord of the Rings?
I guarantee you we'll have a remake of Lord of the Rings within the next 20 years.
Guy
know
who
what?
plays
Maybe
Arwen.
some more digital remasters.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what
Nah, we'll have
I'm
a remake.
expecting.
We'll have
though?
a
Digital
Like,
remastering will happen before
when
the
we're
remakes.
doing all these remakes and everything like that, like for instance, the National Lampoons or Mad Max,
Yeah.
they're continuations. They're not actually just restarts.
Yeah, that's true.
like
That's
they're
true.
not just like they're redoing it and then it's fucking out.
But they brought them back to life because now it's cool.
Yeah.
But I get what Sully's saying.
It's not
Most
like
of
it's-
these movies,
yeah.
barring like the bad ones like Total Recall and RoboCop, most of the good ones are just continuations of old movies. So.
I wonder if it's gonna actually last long, because you know how like everyone's like hashtag 90s kids, right? And everyone's like really proud of that. But like, do you think it's gonna last long? Like, okay, you know how in high school people went
Hashtag
through.
OO kids.
Oh god, you know how people like went through like neon or like gothic punk phase, or like there's like different trends that went on. Like, do you think the 2000s is gonna be like a hashtag 90 kids thing, or is it gonna be just like a trend where people are gonna be like, yeah, the 2000s?
No, it's gonna be a
It's
trend.
gonna be a thing.
Every decade has it. Every single one.
What the
Yeah.
fuck happened to MySpace?
It turned into Facebook.
No, it turned into a music website.
Yeah, straight. I logged in, and
Gaia Online.
It's straight up only for music and advertising now.
RuneScape.
I never had
My
one.
boy.
Dude, yeah. 2000s was like the birth of World of Warcraft.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I just saw something that like 10 years ago was the Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. That's crazy that
But
happened
you know
10
what's
years
also
ago.
really good about the 2000s? Like, that's when some of, like, the best generations are growing up, where we, like, accept people for their weirdness most of the time. Like, beforehand, people used to get, like, super made fun of, like, who they were and, like, what they did. And now most people go, oh, you're weird. And that's it.
Yeah, I guess
Like, no one
socially.
wants to, like, act out about it. They're just like, huh, what a fucking weirdo. And that's just it. Like, if you, like, okay, like, when we were dressed up going to see Searle and all candy, instead of the cab driver being like, fucking, no, I'm not gonna drive you guys, which would have happened, like, 10 years back, instead he was just like, is this some sort of holiday?
It's like, what holiday is this?
Exactly, and it's like, it's
Except
so
he was
much
like,
more...
what holiday is this?
No, he wasn't. He was fucking
He was Russian.
Russian.
Or Ukrainian. But yeah.
I don't even know how to do that. I was gonna do German, like, what holiday is this?
But yeah, no, like, it's a lot more accepting. That's really nice.
What
That's a
holiday
good
is this?
2000s
There we
thing.
go. Got it.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
What holiday is this?
Yeah.
Except it was
Is this
way
Christmas?
less English.
And then the other
Why
guy
you
was
guys
just...
dressed up in so much beads? Hmm?
Didn't even know there were beads.
Why so many colors?
Yeah, he was-
I'll stop now.
You should definitely stop.
I always get so sick of seeing all this stupid shit on Facebook that people repost about, oh, do you remember when we used to go outside and play in the dirt and in the sun and we'd go to each other's houses and repost if you remember those days. And it's like, you know what? Fuck you. I mean, we're a totally different generation that grew up with totally different technology.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
I didn't even get to do that growing up because my mom used to tell me that if I played hide and go seek in the dark with people, like a random person demon thing that we didn't know, that we just think was a part of our group, would come snatch us away. So I didn't have friends. I just stayed home all the time.
That's a little
I
weird.
wish I could have stayed home all the time. Like, my parents would not let me sit down. Like,
Better than being raised as a Jehovah, though.
well, yeah, but like
This
my
means a
parents,
lot. I'm sorry.
my parents didn't allow me the freedom to
To just do
just
nothing.
do whatever
No,
I wanted.
I remember.
It was
But you
just
see-
like I had to like leave my house just to go play video games. Like I couldn't even play video games at home.
But you see, I wasn't allowed the freedom to even, like, live. Because, like, if anything I read had to be
Here's some pictures
censored,
of me when I was in high school.
and then, like, everything I played video game-wise, I didn't get to play video games. So,
I don't know that person anymore. It's not you. It's not you. That's not the man I fell in love with.
oh crap.
Are we looking at your really old MySpace photos?
He's got so much makeup on.
my high school pictures.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't want to think about
This
high
is the
school.
Sully I knew.
That's not the Sully we deserve, though.
Oh my god, it's hard to look at.
I know.
Don't, no.
No, you need this.
I don't need to
This is the man you
remember
fell
high
in love
school.
with.
Oh my god, that was him. Haha, I like that picture.
Oh my god, you would.
It's because he looks like his
Jesus.
brother.
Even though I wasn't there, I got to see.
Oh yeah, the difference is astonishing.
Look at all that fucking the eyeliner.
That is what threw me off
No,
when I
look at
saw
your-
you now. You don't wear the eyeliner.
I wore it once. I only ever wore it once, and that was because it was Rockstar Day.
You don't even look the same.
No.
I know.
Like, you literally, I don't recognize you.
Guys, you're going down a nostalgia trip about Sully again.
Jesus.
Yeah, we
I
gotta,
can't do that.
We have to veer away from
that
nostalgias.
like physically hurts me.
You look like a kitten sports car. It's good kitten sports car. Was that racist? That wasn't
No.
racist.
But yeah,
So-
babe, I think we answered your thing.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
What was
I
your
love
thing?
this picture though. Just like
talking about
I like
rehashes
this,
from
I like
old
this
ages,
picture.
Oh yeah.
which turned into the 90s, even though I was talking about the 80s specifically. That time that Cori was from.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save these
Wait,
You were
pictures.
born in
I
the
just like
80s?
this.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I
you
was-
were! What
I
the
was
fuck
born-
are you saying?
But I'm not an 80s kid.
When were you born?
89.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
My sister's
Corey's significantly older than you.
She's only 26, but holy shit, I feel so young.
You are super young.
You know, suck my dick. I'm old.
I feel like trends are just recycling themselves.
Well,
know what we
that's
need?
the history of like fashion and stuff.
We need the 60s.
That's long since passed. The 90s were like somewhat a 60s
No,
reboot.
no, we need
What?
we need the 20s, but without the war. So we need flappers and
Ah, the
You
good
want
old,
you want to go through women's suffrage.
The good old
You want to go
Depression.
through the depression.
the good old war of.
I
the-
said without the war and depression and shit.
Okay, you want to go through the fucking
She
women's
wants
suffrage.
Women
She
You
wants
want to go.
guys in suits.
You want to go through the fucking, what is that called? Why am I blanking? Alcohol is illegal.
Prohibition.
Prohibition.
Alcohol was like insane during that time, and the only road that women should be driving on is the one between the bedroom and the kitchen. So,
Speaking of setting women back 60 years.
Yes, seriously, Jesus, that's like setting back 100
I just
years.
And
need,
yet
I need
she-
to go make a sandwich.
And
right
yet
now.
she won't do my laundry.
fucking, you need to fold it yourself.
Remember when I
bitch.
told you I wore
washed it.
multiple clothes?
Yeah.
So there, look at that one shirt, then a jacket, then the other jacket, then another shirt on top of that.
I remember when you used to wear scarves all the time.
Yep, he's not kidding.
No, I know.
You used to wear scarves all the time.
Now look at you.
I have one shirt that's very loose.
It's like
I
a
can
V-neck for
see
guys.
parts of your body now.
You saw the picture I posted on Facebook, right? With me
Which
when I
one?
was a little goth in high school.
Oh, yeah. I was like, aww.
Oh man, it was so. I was going through my old pictures the other day. I'm like, fucking A, I was just so dorky. Like,
I think everyone's embarrassed of that time.
it's
I'm
not.
not.
It's just.
I am.
I don't know
I
if
am
it's
relishing in this
embarrassment or-
moment going through all these photos. I wore a fedora.
Yeah, but that seems like something you would do now, so.
That's fair.
No. Because anyone who wears a fedora is wrong.
Those actually aren't called fedoras. They're called trilbies,
Trilbies.
and I want to
yeah,
burn every
that's
one
true.
of them. I hate them so much.
So, like, speaking of what. I guess that's my topic.
Okay. Bring us in.
What did I
So,
do?
my topic is how your. And so this is kind of like. It's an allusion to a topic that we talked about in episode 9. How has your image evolved over the course of your life? Like, how
I
do
plead
you.
the fifth.
Like, how do you consider yourself? Like, what were you? What part of. Like, what group were you into? Like, how did people identify you as you grew up? Like, just from age, like, when you remember until now. I'll start. So, age, like, 5 to 10, I was the loud, obnoxious, like, in your face constantly, like, always, like, sat in the front of the class and, like, put my hand up every time a teacher asked a question, even if I didn't know the answer, just because I love the attention. Like, I just wanted to be in, like, everyone's fucking circle. I was, like, that kid from, like, 5 to 10. I was just super annoying. Thought I was just the bee's fucking knees, right?
Best thing is when they put the pocket in pita.
I didn't give a shit what anyone thought about me. I wore, like, sweatpants every day, because fuck everyone else. I don't want jeans. Jeans, what everyone else wears. I don't want to wear jeans.
Do you guys remember when I had my first sweatpants?
No.
It wasn't that long ago. My
What is
first pair of sweatpants, I went to Hollister. No, it was with Jordan. Like, went to Hollister, bought my first pair.
I think I remember that. You came home and you talked about how fucking comfy they were.
Yeah, it was the best time of your life, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweatpants are great.
David's like, and moving
But, like,
on.
hoodies and stuff like on the playground,
That reminds me of my
I would just,
ex-boyfriend.
like, insert myself into whatever fucking group I wanted. Just, and then something happened. Middle school happened. And suddenly, that kid wasn't funny or cool anymore. He was just an annoying dickhead. So, like, I toned myself way down in middle school. Like, 7th grade, I just decided, like, I'm not going to be like that anymore. And I just, like, stopped being obnoxious and annoying. And, like, calmed myself way down. And, like, I had my core group of friends, and I didn't really talk to anyone else. I was like, I don't want to annoy people. I don't want to get made fun of anymore. I'm just going to do my own thing. And, like, I got glasses, and, like, I started growing my hair out, and, like, I just turned into...
That's when the Jew-fro
Yeah, that's
started.
when the Jew-fro started, and I, like, just morphed. It was this kind of weird, like, amorphous thing, where I transformed into a nerd.
Yep.
Over those, like, 2 years in middle school. Like, I transformed from being, like, trying to be everyone's best friend and, like, just being myself and being out there and being totally fucking crazy to just, like, introverting. And, like, as I was going through, like, hormonal changes, too, I think I just, like, got scared of people. And, like, I just sort of, like, merged myself with this sort of, like, core group of friends, and then I just locked myself in, and then that was it. Like, suddenly I was an introvert, and I was closed in. And then in high school, I sort of lost all of my friends, because after middle school, Michael went to Windward. Taylor had none of the same classes as me. So I was like by myself basically. Kamaldeep was kind of my friend in freshman year, a little bit.
Kamaldeep Boomba.
Kamaldeep Bumber.
Kamaldeep Boomba.
And
I remember that kid.
so like freshman year I was super a loner, like the whole year. And then like 3/4 way through freshman year, I became friends with Nick and Claire. And they were like my new friends basically that I started hanging out with. I didn't really even hang out with you freshman year like at all. I hung out with you like a little bit in 8th grade because we had soccer and publications.
Yeah,
But freshman year, I didn't even talk to you. You were dating Claire at the time.
I know.
I didn't even talk to you. And then so Nick and Claire became my friends, and then I just kind of became friends with their friends, and that was like my core group. So then I was friends with like Nick, Lee, Nolan, Andy.
Oh, Nolan.
Yeah.
Nolan.
Nolan.
And like all these other
Noli.
people.
Noli Oli.
So I was still like pretty introverted and pretty nerdy, and like I didn't really talk to anybody except like my core group of friends. And then in sophomore year, I don't remember who it was. I think it was Nick actually. Was like, you need to be in theater arts. And I was like, why? He was like, you should do theater. It's really fun. You would really like it. I was like, okay, Nick. So I took theater arts, and then my life changed forever. Because after
Usually
that,
Theater
does
does that
change.
to everyone.
because after that, it was like no holds bar all the time. Like, theater arts sort of brought back the little kid in me and was like, I'm totally comfortable with me and like who I am. Like, I don't really care what anyone thinks. Like, I'm just gonna get on stage and do my thing. And like, so many people responded so well to that that's just sort of how my personality developed. And I think that now my personality is so much a result of that time. Like, being in front of people constantly on stage, like being a leader for the class a lot of the time, like just like being that theater kid basically, and like having friends that were all theater kids and developing that sort of like core group. And that was me from like sophomore to senior year basically. And then senior year I kind of calmed down a little bit, skipped class a lot, like did my own thing.
That makes me think of a topic.
And then I started like sort of conforming a little bit more senior year, started wearing jeans more, like cut my hair, like just kind of like started being more normal, I guess, growing into like a young adult basically. And then after senior year I was just like, I am just gonna try college, and if I don't like it I won't like it. And then I didn't like it, so I stopped. And then I tried it again, and then I stopped, and I tried again, and I stopped. And like for a couple of years, I was just kind of like figuring out what I wanted to do. And then here I am. So that's me.
Flannel, t-shirt, and jeans every day.
Yep. Super comfortable. Like, I'm totally comfortable with myself and who I am, and like,
I was actually telling that to Tammy earlier
yeah.
because she was talking about it and talking about how nerd is such like a bad thing. She's like, David's a nerd, and I was like, that's fine. Nerd is okay. It's acceptable in our culture now
Yeah.
to be a nerd.
And also, like, I'm not a traditional, like... Okay, I am a nerd, but I'm not a geek, I guess. I think geek is a little bit different. But, like, yeah.
Actually, the differences between a geek and a nerd is the one that prioritizes over a bunch of different subjects, and while a geek specializes within one specific subject.
Yeah. And I'm definitely a nerd in that case, because I'm just, like...
Yeah.
At least you're not an Urkel.
That's true. But that's me. Like, over the course of time, and, like, that's how I sort of developed into the person I am now. Kind of a mixture of all of those things, but mostly that final stretch in high school where I, like, really found myself, and the fact that, like, because for a long time between, like, 8th grade and sort of sophomore year time, I didn't really talk at all. Like, I was really quiet. And then all of a sudden I just started talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, and now I can't fucking shut up.
Noticed. Much
So,
love.
I'll go with mine. Let's see here.
Is it that you were always perfect and always will be?
Well, I'm
of
always
story.
perfect, but I mean, essentially, it's just I believe my perfection, there was an energy level towards it, like, throughout the years. Like, oh my god, was I, like... So, as a kid, I was more confused as far as the disgusting world, especially America. Oh my god. So, whenever I'd come here and visit, like family that lived in like Canada and everything like that, and like people in California. I'm like, oh, ugh. I hated this place. And then then moved over here. I'm like, okay, it's cool. Like picked up on everything and all that kind of stuff, and like my energy level was completely different. Like when essentially I actually got super hyperactive when I was over here. I have no idea why. I think it was like what's all the like the fatty sugar and everything that's in everything. But then I feel like I toned down on my energy a lot comparatively to like from when I was in middle school and high school.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like, oh my god, it's like when I was going through those photos, I was just like thinking like, damn, I was super hyperactive when I was in like high school.
You're straight up obnoxious.
Yeah.
And you like to take your pants off a lot on stage. I still remember Miss Hawkinson yelling, "Sully, put your clothes on!"
To be fair, I still like taking my pants off.
What are you doing on stage?
Yeah, but you
I
won't
don't
do it
have a
for a girl.
stage.
Oh no, it's funny because he hates sex.
Fair.
By the way, I know nobody specifically is listening, but that was a good hike that you went on.
Did you hear the story, David?
No, what happened?
Okay, so Justin's grandma...
Do you remember the ultimatum?
The ultimatum that
Oh, yeah.
actually,
Okay, so Justin's grandma was asking about Sully's girlfriend, and we were like, oh, they're not together anymore. And she's like, oh, what happened? And I was like, oh, he took her hiking.
So Cori and all listeners,
Nailed it.
go ahead and explain that one, Sully.
which part? The one that I
Just
don't
what
like
the
sex,
ultimatum
or-
was.
Okay, so let's see here. This was at our 1 month mark, and so who I was dating actually, she kept pushing for sex a lot, and I was like, nah, I don't want to. And like I've already explained to her how I don't like it, and at one point she gave me an ultimatum. It's like she just started like really getting to the hiking scene around here because there's a lot of good places. Like either have to come hiking with me or we have to have sex. It's gonna be one of those two. I'm like, all right, well that's cool. So I went and got shoes and we went hiking.
And then like 2 days later, she broke up with him.
No, that was like that was.
No, it was a while
That's a while.
after.
Yeah.
Was it a while after?
Yeah, it was like 1 month. Later.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
wasn't. My timeline's fucked up.
It was just funny because he took her on a hike.
Yeah, that's what she said in front of my grandma. So while I'm sitting here and thinking, yeah, Sully didn't have sex with her, I'm just like, I'm not going to say that out loud to her. I love my grandma, and I'm sure she'll understand in a way. No, she won't. That's okay.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sorry if you're listening to this, Joe.
She's not.
She's not.
Okay. Becky, I'm
Thank-
sorry.
Thank God.
I
Becky-
hope my mom.
Becky
hears
liked
that.
the Housecast Facebook page.
It's
today.
because she didn't know that the Mother's Day episode went up.
Oh really?
She's like, I'm still waiting. I was like, we put it up 2 weeks ago.
On Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
Cori, image?
Image. Where do I even start?
As far back as you can
I'm
remember.
so old.
Sad.
Well, if you guys can believe it or not, I used to be really into Barbies and pink stuff, and I wanted to be a ballerina when I was little, and yeah, you
That's
know,
the coolest thing I've ever heard.
yeah. Is it really?
You
No.
were really into ballerina and
Oh
everything?
yeah, I totally want to be a ballerina or like a cheerleader.
God, is this
Shit.
sarcasm? Or?
No, I'm super serious. I had like 30 Barbies. I used to wear pink every day. I had when I broke my arm, I had a hot pink cast.
Oh my god.
It was.
Do you have
it was
pictures?
Like, oh yeah, not with me.
Damn, do you have like what about
Next
on your
Yeah, I
time,
just carry
MySpace?
around these pictures when it was.
No,
you
you
know,
could have it
6.
like on your MySpace or something.
You know, I had MySpace. I had one friend. You know who my one friend was?
Tom,
You got it. Yep.
I'm gonna go friend you.
I don't think I have it anymore.
I don't think I do either.
I still have it.
I deleted mine.
I still exist. I just
Mine
don't
was
have it.
mine was fucking shameful. That's why I deleted it.
I have mine. I posted my pictures online on Facebook.
Nice. Anyways, so Miss Barbie Princess,
Yep.
tell us more.
I think it was that way until middle school. And
Really? That lasted a lot longer than I would expect.
It lasted a while. I guess you would consider me preppy, but I was in orchestra, so I was kind of like a dork, because I play an instrument. So I wasn't really popular. I was never really popular, but still wore pink and the jeans and all that stuff. My hair was super long, and
Your hair's
all
still
that.
super long.
It was like past my ass.
Jesus.
Yep. So, I don't know. I can't really remember what got me into the whole goth, macabre stuff, but I know that in high school was when I started, like, really wearing a lot of black and all makeup and stuff, and I used to be really quiet. Like, super quiet. Wouldn't talk a lot. Like, I'd talk with my friends, but I would never, like, raise my hand in class, or whatever. And I remember going on an orchestra trip, and I was trying to tune my instrument, and it was so loud. Everybody was talking so loud and, like, practicing, and I just couldn't hear who I was tuning to, that I stood up, and I was like, "Shut up!" And everybody was just like... And I never went back. I was never quiet again.
Well, yeah, it showed you power.
Yep.
You're like, oh, I can control these people.
Yeah.
These minions.
What's this bulge in my pants all of a sudden? Oh.
That's the day Cori became a man.
Yep. Literally. No.
It just like popped out. Your balls
Yep,
dropped
my
that
balls
day.
dropped that
You're
day.
like, this whole time. Like,
This is how you become a man. Oh, this is how you become my voice.
I'll make a man
that's
out
a
of you.
terrifying thought.
Remember
I'm
when
just
our voices
seeing
were
Bible black. What?
Remember when our voices didn't used to be this low? Like, I remember my voice when I was a kid. It was obnoxious. Like, it's
I
horrible.
remember your voice as a kid.
Do you not remember? I mean, I heard my voice a lot when I was a kid because people would always, like, record me or whatever. My mom always carried around a video
No.
camera. So, like,
The first time I heard myself recorded was
We have home movies
when I was working at Safeway.
dude, I remember the sound of my voice, and I was so annoying and shrill. Like, I get annoying now sometimes, but, like, man. Like, it was really bad. Anyway, continue, sorry.
That's right.
This happens.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
I have a problem. That's why I run it.
Another intervention.
Yeah. Well, I got into the whole goth thing in high school, and that stuck, obviously. But in high school, I had two groups of friends. I had the orchestra friends and the stoner friends. And the two groups never mixed. They never mixed. So I was like either one or the other. And I'm pretty sure that half of my teachers and my class thought I was high all the time. But to this day, I have never smoked pot.
I think I know why. So remember my earlier,
Crappy.
like in the previous podcast, when I said I think it was just me and you. I had like a shit ton of different like styles, like clothing styles. that were
that's what
different
we were
style
talking about
every
last
day.
time, yeah.
Yeah, like that right there just reminds me because like I had friends in a whole bunch of different crowds. Like I had like prep friends, I had jock friends, I had geek friends, all that kind of stuff. Like I would always just hang out with each one of them. I think that's how I kind of adapted like having different clothing styles
Yeah.
because I tried that.
You tried everything.
Yeah, I mean I've even dresses.
I was talking about that with, like on the last podcast, and I like told him like straight up, like I admire that. I wish that more people, including myself, had the opportunity and the sort of brazen ability to wear different clothes all the time. Because like I still have zero experience with fashion or any type of clothing other than whatever is comfortable for me at the time.
Let me tell you, you should wear a 5-year-old sequin vest.
That was way
'Cause-
more than 5 years.
A 5-year-old's.
Oh,
As in, it was
5-year-olds.
yours when you were 5. Because that makes you look really Mexican. I thought Sully was Mexican for years.
Oh my
Years.
Yeah,
Because he wore this fucking sequin vest. He looked like a fucking...
conquistador.
Yeah, like, it was just... And I knew he didn't speak English. So I was like, yeah.
So
I'll fucking know that
obviously
kid.
he's Mexican.
Yeah, I forgot. Like, you're pretty bad at English right now, but man, you used to suck at
I knew the
English. Like,
difference.
really bad.
To be fair, you've done phenomenal at learning the
Yeah,
language.
you have adapted and evolved so well compared to how you used to
See,
speak.
the people say that, like, you know, TV's bad for ya. Bitch, I learned English from TV.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
that's why your
remember-
vocabulary
Remember when I was dating a Norwegian guy?
Oh, yeah.
That's how he learned English, was watching our movies.
Yeah.
I learned it from TV and video games, and then phonics.
That's how I learned Japanese, desu desu.
Kawaii.
No.
No, that's right. I forgot I actually took
You
language.
took classes.
Uh,
No, I have Dutch family, like, in the Netherlands, and that's how they learn English, too. They just watch American television and American
Yeah.
movies.
Fucking weird.
Do
You
you
just,
guys?
you just send them, like, VHSs of Friends.
VHS.
No, they have fucking the internet. Like, they can watch
So-
movies.
DVDs.
Do you guys remember phonics?
Yeah, I remember Hooked on
Like,
Phonics.
hooked on
Yeah.
phonics?
Yes, hooked
Yeah.
on phonics. My mom bought me a shit ton of those.
Huh.
Yeah. And so when I got home, they were fun, so I played with them.
Cool. The more you know.
I've learned a tiny, tiny little bit of Mandarin Chinese just from watching Three Kingdoms a lot. So like, it's definitely like a thing. Like, if you watch a lot of anime, you'll pick up on Japanese. Like, just some of it. Like, even just specific words. Like, you'll learn it slowly. Unless you're Jen, she's like, I don't know any Japanese.
Okay, the sequel totally
Do you
kicked
know any
in,
Mexican,
and
though?
I'm like, I'm not fucking Mexican. The only reason why I knew the difference between you was because we had like an ethnicity day fucking thing
Yeah, it's
convention.
because I wasn't your race.
No, it's because you said you were Persian on stage. I was like, I didn't even know we had that in Bellingham.
So wait, if you two start speaking Spanish to each other, will you understand each other?
Well, I mean,
God,
apparently
Tony.
she's not Mexican,
Oh my
so I guess
God.
not.
I'm
That's
just kidding.
hilarious.
That's hilarious. That's pretty good.
The out of nowhere backhand.
The double backhand.
Beautiful. See, this is why I invited Cori. I
funny.
brought her here for a reason.
I'm not done with my life yet.
Yeah,
guys.
your life.
I'm
Continue.
like-
Sorry,
Corey.
I keep
I'm like-
interrupting.
I'm like
I'm really
halfway
sorry.
done.
Not sorry.
Oh, Jesus, halfway.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Keep going,
You're
Corey.
not a woman, it doesn't apply to you.
Yeah.
What? I can't say sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Sexist.
It's a pool full of Snickers.
David, get
and
in
we
the
tie it.
garage and fix a car. Jesus.
Yeah, go cook a steak or something.
I'm waiting
Jesus.
for that to become a thing, like 2 years from now, when everyone's just like, God, why don't you go fucking like play some football or something?
David's not
You
even
fucking-
a real gamer. The console's not even turned on. He just has the controller be a little slut.
God.
Jesus, David. Go in the fucking garage and fix a car.
Can we get back to Cori?
No, that
Going
was
somewhere.
getting
Wait, wait, wait,
scary.
this is going-
that was like the best thing I've ever heard. Actually, I want to. Can that be someone's topic, please? Move on.
God.
So then I got to Wacom. And Wacom pretty much changed my life.
Did it?
And college, so awesome.
Oh, that's where you met me. That
yeah,
makes
'cause
sense.
that's where I met you. You
Okay.
changed my life.
Yay.
You got
Raptor,
this.
Raptor hearts?
Yeah.
It's just freaking it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Gross.
Yeah, college is friggin' sweet, especially community college, because you learn a whole lot about nothing, and that's all you ever need to know.
Yeah, you can spend like 6 years there, and it's awesome.
That's what I did, man.
Fucking. No,
I spent 2.5 years at Wacom, and I think I'm
Welcome
a
to the
quarter
dream
of the way
boat.
done.
Nothing.
I think I'm a quarter of the way done.
Guess, you know what's really funny? I made it to English 104 in college.
You made it farther
pretty
than me.
Yeah.
You're literally farther than me.
Like,
I failed out of English 102.
I
Guys,
am really
Corey's
good at
life.
writing.
Oh, man.
She can.
Get
I don't
your
know
life
if this
in
is
here.
she can go or she can fuck off.
No.
She's like, I'm talking here, woman.
That wasn't either.
Yeah, that's
That
right.
would
Go
be the-
backhand your wife.
Corey, now
Come
would
on,
be the
David,
time for
be a
you to
man.
go
That's
make
like
the sandwich.
It's like
I
she
should.
can. It's
I'm
like
pretty sure that's
I was
like
saying like
kitchen's
she,
right there.
No,
Kitchen's right
it was
there.
it was
know what?
supposed to be like
I'm
she,
gonna make a sandwich, and I'm gonna eat it.
It was supposed
Nobody
to,
else can have it.
It was
Yeah,
supposed
if
to
you
be
want,
like
just
she
some
can talk
stuff.
if she wants to talk. She can fucking interject me. I don't care if people interrupt me because I interrupt people fucking constantly. So please.
Anyways,
Yes!
college. Okay, so I went to Whatcom for music, even though there's no music department. So I had to, like, get my way through there. But taking all the GURs, or the prerequisites or whatever, was, like, the best and the worst at the same time, because you get to learn so much about stuff that doesn't pertain to your degree. Like anthropology.
Yeah.
Old anthro.
I love anthropology, but why the fuck do I need to take it for music? You know? And math. Oh my god. I love math.
Gross.
But I took pre-calc 1 and failed it, and then figured out later that I didn't even have to take it. So it permanently lowered my GPA.
Gross.
Fuck that. Fuck it. And then I had drama, and everything was perfect.
Yeah.
That was so awesome. I love that class.
Yeah.
Because
It was
everybody...
a great class.
That one class was like, everybody was there, and it was just awesome.
I don't even remember half the people from it.
I
But,
do.
like-
I remember every class. Like, seriously. Every class I ever had at college, I remember. The
Crockett
people.
was there.
Well, yeah, you can't forget
Hannah
Crockett.
was
Oh my
there.
god, Crockett right now, like his beard and hair.
He looks ridiculous
He's
now.
pretty ridiculous.
It's because he doesn't trim his fucking mustache, so it's just like hanging over his mouth like a fucking swamp thing.
He's
just
a
like
Western.
he looks like he looks like Davy Jones coming out of the fucking
Yeah.
walker. Like, I love you, Crockett, but you need to trim your fucking stash, dude.
Justin, from the bowels of the earth.
Oh my god. Oh man, what was her name?
Isabel.
Oh yeah, Isabel.
Yeah,
Is
The
she hot?
French exchange student.
she was pretty hot.
She
Wait
was,
a minute.
Everybody wanted to bone her.
yeah,
pretty much.
to be fair.
Yeah.
She had a killer body that she, like, hid under her clothes. It was weird. But, yeah, the bowels of
Jen
the
is
earth.
so mad right now.
No, I am like so
She,
dead.
She just chugged, like, Z-Quil before we started.
What the fuck is Z-Quil?
It's NyQuil. But
It's-
specifically
it's-
to please.
Yeah. It's for people who have insomnia.
So she's, like, derping out right now.
Yeah. But no, I totally agree that fucking stop talking about French exchange students. Hiss.
God, why does it?
All right.
There's
So,
I was in college. There was a French exchange student that's like so familiar
Shut
to me.
Wrap it up. Let's
So,
get,
I
let's get to the end
graduated.
finally.
graduated from Whatcom, and now I'm going to college up at Western, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah,
Aw, that
I've always
sucks.
heard that transition sucks.
I mean, since I'm a transfer student, I'm taking classes with freshmen that are basically teenagers.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm in high school again, and
Oh my
I
god.
just want to punch all of them.
Yeah, you are like 8 years too old for those people. Oh, you
Yeah.
poor thing.
Yeah, that sucks.
It is what it is, though.
I shouldn't say that. A lot of my friends are young people.
Like 8 years younger than you?
Not 8 years.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's my point.
Like 4.
Are they really?
Yeah, like all my work friends.
Oh, that's work though.
You know, like I hung out with them outside of work. Like Emily's just turning 20.
But that's people you met from work, man. I don't know,
Yeah.
it's different,
I guess.
I guess. Yeah, it's totally different. It's really not, actually.
No, like that's my core group of friends besides you guys now.
I don't know, I just tried to think that it was different, but it's not.
It's like meeting someone through school.
Well, before you pass out, do you want to tell us about
Oh god.
your styles growing up and how they've affected your image?
My mother dictated who I was until I was 8. And that went from clothes to my personality to everything. And then in 8th grade, or no, not in the 8th grade, sorry, when I was 8, shit went down and I was deemed a slut till now. And, yeah, I've always been a misfit. Like, even my friend groups, we came from broken homes or, like, just people who didn't have each other. Like we called each other family. And that's how it was. And, like, it was heartbreaking towards, like, our senior year because we just all went different ways completely. We all found who we were, and we were like, yeah, you were once my family, but I don't need one anymore. And that's literally how we all were. And for the longest time, I was, like, really trusting, super naive, super, oh, you want to be my friend, I automatically care about you, I automatically like you, and I assumed everyone was just a good person. And, like, so much shit happened to me, and so many people took advantage of that now I automatically assume everyone's an asshole. And you have the chance to prove me wrong, in which case I will like you, cool. And if not, then I was right. You are a dick, and I should never put myself out there for you. And, like, that's how I am now. And, like, deep down, I'm a good person. I will still do good things. But I am overall a complete and utter bitch. And I'm totally okay with that.
Can confirm.
Yeah. I'm totally okay with that. I'm, like, my mom taught me my entire life to stand up for myself, and I never did. And now if, like, even if it affects work, which I shouldn't let it, honestly, but I will still have people who will be a total asshole to me, and I'm like, I don't care. Just because I work in customer service doesn't mean you get to treat me like that. I'm still a fucking human being. And, like, that's just from being walked over my entire life. And, like, if you met me in high school or middle school, you would have known that...
Oh, I met you in high school.
He didn't remember me at all.
Yeah, that
He
doesn't
did.
count.
He does not... Like, he didn't know I existed. Ever.
To be
And
fair,
that summed me
a lot
up
of people
perfectly.
don't exist to me to this day.
But yeah, but that just summed me up perfectly. I didn't exist. And so, like, now it's getting better, but I don't really see myself as a real person. Mostly just, like, the outer, I want you to see me as a bitch, so you leave me the fuck alone. And, like, if I trust you, that's cool, because that's all you're gonna get from me. And that's just me.
Yeah, I can, like, attest to the fact that, like, when I first met you, you didn't say anything.
I didn't want to know you.
Acknowledge me. Or anyone, really.
Yeah.
It took a long time, actually.
Honestly,
open
just for him to get my trust was, like, he had to walk through hell, pretty much. Because, for the most part, I didn't trust you at all.
Except that Justin is, like, the nicest, most trustworthy
how can you
person
not
I've
trust
literally
us?
ever met
I
in my
don't know.
life.
I had
Like,
the
it
worst
seemed pretty
mindset.
easy to me. Like,
Yeah,
you
like,
come
I
over here
can't-
every
I-
night, then next thing you know, you moved in. I mean,
Yeah, no, I had the worst mindset of him for at least
Not
5
easy.
months into our relationship. Like, completely. I totally did not trust him, did not think any good of him for, like, 5 months into our relationship. Like, even though I was living with him. And, like, yeah. And, like, now he, like, wholeheartedly has my trust. But it's, like, one of those things where if it was
I'm
ever
really
broken,
confused
I'm
in
not
your
going to trust you
logic
back.
right now. You moved in with him, but didn't trust him.
Well, she lived in a even shittier place before,
Yep.
with way shittier people. So this was an upgrade.
Yeah. And
No
it's
offense,
easier
house.
that way.
Sorry, you're shitty.
But, like,
It's not your fault.
It's easier that
It's-
way. And it helps the bitch
My
out,
fault.
like, outside. Because if I take advantage of other people like I was taken advantage of, then it just makes you hate me more. And that's cool. Because that means you'll never get close to me and I'll never get hurt. And that's, like, that's me. And that is my style. But if we're talking about clothes, this sums me up. Like, fucking beanie and then, like, super girly shit. And, like, super girly nails, but they're all black so I can color your eyes out. Yeah.
That's my girlfriend.
Yeah. What about you, babe?
The boy.
High five.
Wait a minute. So what about my personality then? Like, when I was a man whore, what does that say about me?
I just say
Like,
you
why-
grew up.
Why did I do that?
This suddenly turned existential.
What color am I? Asked the parrot. To which he was answered gray.
Ooh. By the dog.
No.
No.
No, like
African gay
a
parrot.
parrot actually asked an existential question. It asked, "What color am I?" And they were like, "You're gray."
Why did they tell it was gray?
Because it was gray.
It's an African gray parrot.
Oh. Okay, I thought
Isn't that
all
weird?
parrots were colored.
I mean, to be
It
fair,
didn't know what it was saying.
No, that's
It
that's
was
false.
It was
totally
mimicking.
did.
It was mimicking something it had heard because
that, that thing doesn't mimic. Those parrots are actually incredibly smart. Like, stupidly smart.
It was just capable of learning the human language to a small extent. Just like dogs are able to recognize words, parrots can recognize words.
I thought dogs only recognize tone.
No, they can recognize words. They can identify certain words. It's like up to 100 and something words is the estimated amount.
We need to teach my dog
It's
to do
fucking
specific things when we swear.
Shit! Comes and picks up the fucking food we spilled.
Yeah.
Like, fuck! Just comes and licks your poor toe that you stubbed. Like, good dog.
Yeah.
Just fucking goes and hides in the corner.
I'm gonna fucking hate that dog if that's what it does. Every time I say fuck, it tries to lick my toe. I'll be like, Spencer, go away.
No, you say, Spencer, good dog, and it goes and hides in the corner. 'Cause that's where I want it. Fucking hate your dog already. But I love
I
you.
don't even have a dog yet.
He's good.
To answer your question, Sully, the reason you did that,
I know, like, because of that whole, like, breakup scene
Yeah.
and everything. But, like,
Also, this thing called hormones.
Maybe at first.
hormones.
I feel like I, like, kind of just leaped above that. I mean, because of, like, my current case right now.
Maybe at first you didn't thought it meant anything, and then like it did, and then
It doesn't mean anything to him now.
I think you were
Yeah.
a slingshot, right? Like there was all this tension, and you just like fucking tension, and then you just had to release it all at once. You just had sex,
and
sex,
he
sex, sex, sex,
released
sex.
everywhere.
It just like just a fucking volcano.
Thanks for that image. guys.
And then you like hit a brick wall, like just, and all of a sudden you just hated it because now it hurts.
yeah,
That's my metaphor
yeah.
for your penis.
Hitting a brick wall does cause your penis to hurt.
Yeah.
Babe, you didn't talk about your style.
That's Jessen.
You
I mean, I can't
silent
say
chick.
because I don't know you. Like, I don't know you internally well enough, but you really have not changed much.
Nope.
You're pretty much the same dude that I became friends with in like 8th grade.
Now here's the thing. Before that, I did have a totally different style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not that I remember super well because I have a terrible memory, but back in my younger years there, I did wear like the zip-off pants, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wore those a lot.
Dude was like, yes, yes, you did.
Yeah, so like in my elementaries, I wore those a lot. Because I thought they were really cool.
Like those.
Dude, they were cool.
Like the.
Yeah, they zipped off into shorts,
Yeah.
and they had just like the pant
I
leg.
think everybody had those.
Yeah.
Those were dope.
Mine were pink.
Gross. So I wore those, but I made it really uncool by wearing like really weird option for the shirt. I had like, I remember having quite a few like button-up shirts, like button-up t-shirts, like Hawaiian style.
Oh,
But, like-
yeah.
I had those. So.
But
they
like
were,
with like flames on them.
Oh,
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no,
Dude,
I
yes!
had
Like
them.
this.
I had those too. Like I had this really like they were like silky feeling.
Yeah.
And there was like a blue one with like dragons and
Yes,
flames on
the
it.
dragons.
Dude,
Yeah,
yes.
white dragons.
Yes.
We probably had the same shirt. Now, did you make it even less cool by wearing a long sleeve shirt under it?
Oh! Okay, you beat me.
That is the best thing I've literally ever
Sully,
heard.
you could never be as cool as
Oh.
you
I can't.
Oh no.
And like my hair was just a fucking train wreck. Like I would just take gel and just.
Oh man.
Oh.
Do you have any pictures?
I do. There
I
are
wanna
pictures
see
somewhere. I'll
these.
try to find them. But like, I mean, because
Please post them on Facebook.
I have super curly hair naturally, so when I did this, it just was like
Oh.
it was bad,
Oh
terrible.
my god. Why did you ever change?
Well,
Please.
because I thought I was really cool, but it turns out I didn't have any friends.
Oh.
Like I had 2 friends throughout elementary school.
One of them was your cousin.
No, I'm not even including Caden. That's sad. Yeah, no, it was awful. I was a loser. It was rough, and it didn't help because like I grew up at my grandma's house, which is on fucking Smith Road,
Yeah, away
away
everyone
from everybody. So like I couldn't just like hang out with people and like be with the kids. So didn't know how to like fucking skateboard. I never learned how to jump a bike. The one time, funny, quick story. The one time I was like, someone was over there. I don't even remember who it was. I think it was one of Caden's friends. And they'd set up like a little ramp. And I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be cool. I'm just gonna go over it. Fucking ride. No idea you're supposed to pull up. So I just ride. Oh.
I feel like that's like a first instinct type thing anyway, so whether you know or you don't know, when you're going up a ramp, you kind of just want to go
No,
back.
I just assumed physics worked.
I just imagine for you.
Oh no.
Oh no, our K-pop.
Oh no. Okay, whatever. I'm just imagining Justin in his fucking zip-offs with his Hawaiian dragon shirt and a long sleeve with this fucking crazy hair. It's like a cartoon where like someone steps on a rake and it smacks him in the face and it just rolls over this thing and goes shh, and then it's like slow motion. Everyone's like, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
It's got that music too.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
And then he just goes shaboom right into the ground.
It was horrendous.
Oh man.
You know what's great about like that shirt too? I had a white and a red one as well. I love that shirt. I wish I still had it.
One of the photos that I know I do have from that time, I'm actually wearing the blue with white dragon shirt, I believe.
You need to do it so Sully can see if it was the same shirt.
I'm gonna have to try to find it.
I mean,
But, yeah, anyways, so that was me before 7th grade. And then I went to middle school and I switched schools. I went to Ferndale out of nowhere. And suddenly everyone wanted to be my friend, which was unheard of. I was
you were
so confused.
You were super fucking cool in middle school.
I guess. I literally didn't change at all. I went from having no friends to I had like 3 different girls ask me out my first week of 7th grade. And I was like, what the fuck? Girls didn't even talk to me.
I'm telling you, dude.
Confusing.
You were super fucking cool.
But did you change the outfit?
I did change a little bit on the outfit.
Okay.
I went towards this style where I'm just me. I have no style.
Yeah.
Obviously. Like,
You know what one thing is that pertaining to your style that like I never understood this, but I was super into it. In middle school, you were the only person that would wear shorts and long socks. You were the only person.
to this day.
And
These are down.
and no one else could pull it off. Everyone else looked like the fucking
Yeah.
douchiest
holy
doucher.
shit. Yeah, no, like, the other day when we were going to work, like, you had shorts, t-shirt, shoes, and long socks. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, that's just one of the things. And I was like, I wish I could pull that off, but I can't. That is a Justin-specific thing.
That reminds me of Bravest Warriors when he's like, "Oh man, your skin suits were so fresh." He's
my
like, "Turns
God.
out they weren't fresh." He's like, "Nah, man, I always wanted one of your suits. They were so fresh."
Oh, fresh.
Like, that was just one of those things where I was like, I've always wanted to
I
wear
know.
long socks with shorts. I've always wanted to. That's just something that I've always wanted to do. It looks so comfortable, damn it.
Sandals and socks, guys.
And
we're
no
just
one
like
can
you.
pull it off, and I couldn't pull it off, and I was so mad because
But-
Justin could pull it off.
What? It's just socks.
No.
No,
It's
it's
not-
like it's a thing.
it's
If
not
anybody else
Justin.
but you wore them, I'd be like, "Huh, loser."
Seriously.
Why?
I specifically had to buy myself ankle socks in fucking middle school.
You get away with it. I don't know how you do it, but like honestly, when I first started dating you and I saw you in shorts and long socks, I was like, "Huh." But if it was if fucking David did it, I'd be like, "Huh, loser."
Right? Exactly.
Did I like miss this
if
memo?
Sully did it too, I'd
I've
be like,
told
"Huh,
you this
loser."
before.
I don't remember. Like I said, terrible.
I know, it was like in sophomore year or something. But I've told you this before. I was like, I don't know how you do that. How do you walk with such comfort with that outfit?
You know
on?
what?
I would just, people would laugh at me.
You know how? Zip off pants.
Fuck
Because
yeah.
I wore these socks already underneath my pants.
Oh my
and then I
God.
would zip it off.
It makes so much sense.
Boom.
Holy shit. That's genius.
That's all. Like, I didn't ever question it.
See, David.
This was never weird to me.
You were born trying to do it, but he adapted to. Okay, I'm done using that quote.
God, that's incredible.
Okay. Well, cool. I learned something interesting.
You learn something new every day.
You'll forget it in 2 years.
Yeah.
I'll forget it by tomorrow.
So
I'll be like at
anyways.
someone's wedding, and I'll be talking about it, and you'll be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yep.
Like, what?
And I'll be like, "We're 26," and you'll be like, "Fuck, we're old." And that'll be that moment.
That's the scene right
Sorry,
there.
Corey. 26, we're old.
I already
Yeah.
feel old. I'm 23.
I go to Western and I feel old.
Right?
So,
I
you
feel
know.
older
That's
than
fair.
20.
Just you wait. But yeah.
You literally were doing this.
It's because the nails are long and it's really fun to like put the skin because you like have a.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, so I got friends out of nowhere. And what's funny is I could have been in like the popular crowd of people. I could have been like in the preppy group because like they wanted to be my friend, and I chose our group. Just naturally just veered towards it.
Why our group? I don't even know how to fucking describe our group. Can you describe our group? Because I can't. I've tried a million times. I can't do it.
Wait, like
I mean-
us?
No,
No, like in
our middle school.
in
group.
middle school. Like we weren't the smart kid. We were like the dumb smart kids.
It was just, I mean, looking back at it, losers. I would call that group losers.
That's fair. We were losers.
I mean, we didn't like excel in school. We didn't have like a group of friends that was like vast. We weren't like
We didn't-
popular in any
yeah.
sense
We
like
didn't
that.
like play sports.
Yeah, well,
We
played.
played. We played soccer.
but yeah,
Is it
no,
'cause
like
you knew that's where you'd end up anyways.
I don't know. I honestly don't like. I think it's just because it felt more natural. Because like I grew up without friends, so I played video games all the time. This group of people played video games, so I was like, that makes sense.
Well, I for one am glad because I
Yeah.
had some good times playing Metroid Prime Hunters with you
Oh,
and like Rhythm Heaven and shit like that.
But yeah, so I don't know. Either way, my style I actually did kind of change a bit because at that time it was sweatshirts every day,
Yeah, I remember that.
every day.
I remember
Hoodies,
sweatshirts.
just hoodie.
Taylor,
Every day.
Taylor did that for a long time too. In fact, he wore the same hoodie every day for like a year. It's pretty gross actually. But then I wear the same fucking beanie every day, so I guess you can compare.
Yeah, and then I kind of like shifted towards like hoodie with beanie, and then I shifted away from hoodie, left beanie. Then I went to punk phase in high school.
Yeah,
man.
mohawk.
That was fun.
God,
Oh
that
God,
big
are you
mohawk.
gorgeous?
You should do it again.
Dude, his hair used to be so much longer though. His hair used to be like fucking his shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a picture.
But so that was fun. I got to be all punk with my friend Taylor Duff.
Dude, Taylor Duff.
Oh my God, Taylor Duff.
Yep.
I keep hearing
Holy
about this
shit.
Taylor that I have probably met, but I don't remember.
So, like,
probably not.
Because I was essentially in high school, I had every single one of my art classes and the whatever making clay shit class or whatever. I've always had it with Taylor Duff, and
Yeah.
like we'd chill every single time too.
Super
And
cool guy.
like, yeah, no, he was a really cool guy. And then like after high school, I saw him working at fucking
Value Village.
Value Village. Yeah, and holy shit, he changed hardcore.
Yep.
Not even really like changed.
He had
but,
like crazy dreads at one point, and then he just cut them all off.
yeah. No, and it's like he just became like he was hardcore, then like hardcore like of what his style was.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how long we've been talking?
Probably way too long at this point.
Yeah, it feels long.
Well, because like before when we were talking about Cori's life, we were at 12:15, and now it's 12:42.
It's 12:38.
My phone's 34.
Yeah, we know her
minutes
phone
ahead.
sucks though.
Yeah. Regardless, though. So yeah, I went through a couple little changes there in
Yeah.
high school, and then I got back to this. I liked the punk thing; it was fun,
Punk was cool.
but I mean, it's not like really me. So I just went back to normal clothes.
But fight the power, babe.
I think that you have this ability, in sort of the same way Sully does, to just like insert yourself into whatever crowd you want, because people just like you, and you're just, like, people accept you. So, like, the rave thing, like, if I looked at you, like, on a normal basis, I wouldn't expect you to, like, wear candy and go to raves, but you just do. And, like, if I saw you today without knowing you before, I never
I'd
would have
see it.
expected you to, like, do the punk thing, but you did that at one point, too. Like, I think you just sort of have this ability, because everyone fucking likes you, that you just, like,
Which is so weird to me. Still, to this day, I don't understand that.
you're just a good
Like,
person.
I get it now, because, like, but, like, back in high school, like, even then, like, I was pretty, like, strict on, like, my thoughts. I opened up a lot and became a lot more, like, calm and open-minded and accepting of things, like, outside of high school. So, I don't know. It's
Because you're a
weird.
punk then. Punk.
No.
You
it's
were
like-
just literally, you were just nice. That's it. That's
Yeah.
all it takes.
You're
Seriously.
legitimately a good guy.
Yeah, like that's it. That's literally
Like,
all it takes. Like
100%.
yeah, like
I love you're just like, fuck.
you're just nice. Like I was
Okay.
just a dick. So like people who like you,
Yeah.
but like you were just super nice, and you liked me for some reason, which was baffling to me. Like that's the part that doesn't make sense to me. That you were so nice regardless of how like shitty other people were.
It's because
You
he
know-
likes crazy girls, David.
Well, yeah, clearly.
I do like crazy girls.
I know, look at David. He's a
That
crazy
was
girl.
the point. That's he just didn't get it. She was just like, I know.
What were you saying, Sultan?
I don't know.
But like for real, you're like in general a really nice guy, and things that come naturally to you that you're just like, oh yeah, I should do that. Like given that situation, some of us here would be like, fuck you. Like if you were in a situation and something happened, when you will generally actually do the nice thing and be the good person because that's instinct to you, you do it. I would probably be like, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
And that would be it.
I think you just instinctually just know how to be nice, but all of us have gotten way better, I think, except Sully.
Yeah, I'm still an
You're still
asshole.
just a dick. I
Yeah.
mean, you're really nice to us. That's because you.
No, he's not.
What are you talking about?
Think of how often he insults us.
Yeah, but it's like
Even when we're talking good about each other, Sully's always the one that chimes in like, nah, you fucking suck.
but like
Every time.
Compared
But
to
he's
how he
saying
treats everyone
he's
else.
saying like you fucking suck. He's not being like passive aggressive to us or like looking at us like we're idiots. You know,
it's not like
it's like a love thing.
it's not like to other people when I see like other people. I'm like, God, I wish you'd die.
Yeah, like, and he says it seriously. Like, I remember when Sully and Jeremy had like a thing where you guys would like butt heads all the time. And, like, he would like legitimately just be like super fucking mean to Jeremy, and like Jeremy would just like laugh it off or whatever. But
And
Sully was
he'd
like
mean it.
legitimately being like, "You suck, and I hate you." And Jeremy would be like,
And I don't get it. People still like me either way.
"Well,
Oh, so scary.
now, like I think people just realize that like
It's because you're the
You-
token.
we know
black
when you like
kid.
us and when you don't.
No, like even then, like
call
in
him
high
black?
school, when I was just like
Oh.
hateful
I was gonna say
towards
Mexican, but-
everybody, it's like people still really liked me.
Well, I think that in high school it was like you were the like bad boy kind of like class clown
You were
kind of
cool.
guy. You were just like the cool guy.
He was
you know,
exotic.
like-
That's
me
what,
like
he was exotic.
me like early high school. It's like I was just a dick. Like you were a dick in like a funny way, and like people were attracted to that or whatever. I was just a dick, so people hated me. Like that's it. Like there's a difference. Like
yeah.
I don't know.
No, it was totally. Sully was exotic. He was different. Like everyone in Ferndale was an asshole, but Sully was a special sort
Yeah,
of
he was
asshole.
he was the asshole that you could like.
Special kind of asshole.
He was the.
No, but Jen has a point. Like because you're from
Yeah.
a different country, and especially in Ferndale, where you got people fucking farm animals.
Dude, it's true because so many
You
people.
can edit that out. The world doesn't need to know.
We don't
that.
edit anything.
That
There's
happened
no
to
ed-
Lyndon. Just
Hashtag
saying.
keep the nonsense.
Keep
But-
the nonsense.
Go Ferndale.
Yeah, like people aren't used to people like you, so they like you no matter what. No matter if you're an asshole
Yeah.
or not.
It's especially like whenever you were in class and there was a new kid, everyone would be like, "Who's the fucking new kid in Ferndale?" And you were just different because not only were you the new kid, you were the new kid from somewhere else.
That's,
like you weren't
You
from
were the
like
double new
That's
kid.
fair.
that's
I was-
legitimately how
United
I gained
States.
my popularity.
yeah.
In 7th grade, I switched into it, and I was the new kid, and everyone was like, "New kid."
That's seriously, you are the new, like, when you're the new kid, everyone's like, oh, hey,
I had
what's up,
to.
new kid, fresh meat.
I fucking just struggled, like fucking waded through a swamp to develop my popularity. It took me 4 years in high school to develop my popularity. I was not popular until senior year, and then I didn't like actually become popular until after senior year, when like I went back, like
Yeah.
It's fucking God, you just got it so easy. I'm kind of jealous.
I had 6 years of shit before
Well,
that.
that's true. That's true.
So,
I was like super popular, and then everyone hated me, and then I was super popular again for like 2 years.
yeah, that's like my style.
I learned something about you today, which I did not know.
What, the shirt?
The
I
shirt.
wore really cool
And that's
shirts.
the best thing I've ever heard.
I will try to find that photo and maybe we'll interject it.
Please.
We gotta do
Can we
picture
make that
this
the
time.
fucking YouTube thumbnail? Please.
Oh man, maybe. Or maybe we could just have it pop up for a frame. Like when I'm talking about it, just like one frame.
Kevin,
Just
make
like-
it happen.
Yeah.
Right.
This is a Kevin
Yeah,
moment.
definitely Kevin.
Kevin,
needs to
get a
do this.
picture of Justin in his shirt and make it happen.
Kevin.
Wait, do we still have a Kevin?
Yes.
We'll always have a Kevin.
We always have a Kevin.
Kevin is.
Don't explain Kevin. Just know that we have
Well,
Kevin.
no, like Kevin just is.
There's always got to be a Kevin.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Kevin, make it happen.
Okay.
We need that
See,
shirt.
Cori understands.
I understand.
Hashtag Dreamlivers.
Man, we gotta get all those shirts.
We do. I'm gonna do that. After I buy my scooter, I'm gonna spend all the rest of the money on shirts.
I would just say let's get the design for the shirts out first, but go big or go home, man.
That's what I do. This is like
You're gonna
all
get one of
me.
those shirts, by the way.
I was thinking he could do like a really cute like 8-bit liver.
I could do
You
that.
can do that.
Wouldn't that be cute?
I might make it like 16-bit, just to give it a little more personality.
Okay, whatever.
Are we modeling it after the liver that we have already?
Might be.
No, I just thought it'd be cool. Like just any liver. Just come
It
up
needs
with
to be like our liver, you know.
Yeah.
So we just need to go to the hospital, get one of our
Pull the
livers,
liver out. Yeah.
and just
Like, oh, that's what it looks like. Oh, okay.
let's take a picture of it and
I don't know where my
Realistically,
liver
we
actually
should
is.
probably use
Instagram.
my liver, because mine probably doesn't look dead.
Yeah, mine and Sully's livers are probably not so great.
yeah.
Bitch, my liver's fabulous.
Your liver's fucked up.
It's fabulous.
Isn't like your whole inside's fucked up?
Yeah.
Like,
For everything is just broken.
Pretty much just fucked up.
Yeah.
like,
I don't know, I'm perfect.
Well,
Why don't we just use mine? I'm perfect.
Cause you drink alcohol.
So,
And
and
you
I smoke
smoke
cigarettes.
want to wrap us up here, David?
was that what we're doing now?
I think so.
Oh,
I think we're at 2 hours now.
we must be like. This is gonna be a long episode.
I like to point out we started at like around 10:40. Around
Yeah,
that
this
time.
should be like 2 hours
Holy
now.
shit!
It was a good one. I had a good
Great
time.
episode. Do you want to like send us off?
With what?
Go grab the thing.
Play something.
Like I'll talk us out, and then you can play a thing, and then I'll play a thing, and we'll be good.
Play something original.
Original?
Do you
Yeah,
have original?
No.
Really?
No.
I'll play you
But
into it.
you
I
should
don't- I
play
don't
your favorite
compose.
thing to play.
Can you play stuff by ear like quickly?
No. No.
No, damn it.
You should
I was
play
gonna
your
like play you
favorite
into
thing to
something.
play.
Dang. I wish I knew the Game of Thrones theme.
Yes,
Thrones.
that'd be
I
sick.
learned that.
We could do,
Yeah.
like, a
Especially
full-
tomorrow, new episode.
Game of Thrones. Yeah.
All right, so fucking, we're
Game
just gonna
of
close this,
Thrones.
regardless of
Yep,
what happens.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, watching this time.
Yeah, absolutely. This is episode 10, so we decided to do something special. We may do this all the time. I
Oh
don't know.
wow! I totally forgot we're recording this.
Yeah, this is all on camera. Everyone can see how much you're on your phone while we talk.
I am not on my phone.
Right now, you're not.
I know, it's
'cause you
actually
finally
impressive.
became engaged in the conversation.
You're like
Anyways,
a basic
I
kid.
feel like this always like that in every single episode. It's like in the beginning parts of it, I'm always on my phone, and then like later on, it's just like.
Only
you're
this
It's
gonna-
because you like realize how much you like it, and you become engaged. Like I don't
This
know why
time,
you think you
though,
hate it.
We don't have a mind-boggling Sully question.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's because we went like 2 fucking hours into the goddamn thing.
Next time,
Not
you
mad.
better have the best goddamn topic.
Something you just
And I
blow
will
us.
not have it until halfway
Wait.
into the stream.
I gotta talk about the schedule while we're on this subject. Next week is Douglas. The week after that
God, I gotta go
is-
camping.
Who's after that?
I think we're unplanned.
Bryce.
Oh, yeah, no, Bryce is.
Bryce.
You gotta write his name on there.
Yep. And then Megan is the week after that.
Oh, did we? officially get Megan?
But I will
Megan.
not be here on the 21st, which is the following weekend.
Okay.
So you guys can do whatever you want, but I will not be here. I will be down in Mill Creek.
I
at
think
Sammy's.
that lines up just fine anyways for that week.
You know, I think I'm going to be in Milk Creek on the
For
30th.
For what?
Doesn't it? Oh, no. Never mind.
No, it's the next
Yeah,
weekend.
gotcha.
So the 21st, I will not be here, but we'll figure something out. And then there may or may not be a podcast the following weekend.
We'll figure it
We'll
out.
figure it out.
Why?
We'll talk about it.
Oh.
So we'll have to. I want to get an update on that. I don't know where we are. I don't know if they've even responded.
Oh, right. That. Yeah. Yeah. We'll go to after this.
Okay. So we've got like the next month, but after that, July is totally open. So if anybody
July
wants to
is
be on the show,
Untouched.
July is totally open. And
4th
also,
of July, I'm going to be busy.
Wait, seriously?
Douglas's wedding.
Oh fuck, Doug's wedding.
Also, it's 4th of July.
Ah,
Oh
shit.
my god.
So we're going to have to
Oh my
delay
God.
that for a day.
That
Babe!
week is going to be insane.
Babe!
I have
I have to work the 4th of July.
shit. So we
Oh,
have.
she's excited. She
so
doesn't
we-
want to go to
oh,
his
okay.
wedding.
We have Tuesday. Then we have. Well, I have Danny's wedding the next day,
Yeah.
and then Doug's wedding on Saturday. Shit.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a crazy week.
Okay,
Okay,
right
so
on.
July.
Let me know, guys.
Yeah, Justin.
If I
I've been
can
like
sit-
I've been doing that.
Well, it's because with Bryce, that was kind of like up in the air.
Yeah.
And Megan never contacted me. Come on, Megan.
yeah, come on.
Like, we know each other.
Who the fuck is Megan?
Megan Sutton from LARP.
Oh. If you're listening to this, my bad.
So anyway, July is totally open though. So seriously, contact us. Hopefully, things will have sort of at that point expanded. But
Yeah, we'll see.
July totally open. We'll keep doing stuff like this. We'll keep growing. We'll keep expanding. The YouTube and Twitch stuff. I gotta just say, I apologize
'Cause we
for
haven't
not
done
putting
it.
up any content this week.
There was good reason.
Yeah.
Plus,
Just
Splatoon comes out next week, so content will be coming hot.
yeah,
So-
hot and fresh when Splatoon comes out.
For the 21st, when David's gone, we should do the boyfriend makeup thing.
Oh God. Okay.
You
we
guys
can
should
do
do
that
that.
anytime.
Well, that'd be cool. Yeah, anytime for like a YouTube video, but YouTube
But that'd be
content.
anyways.
YouTube content is like specifically when we have a plan. So if we don't have anything, we just won't upload anything because it's not like high quality. But I have been streaming Pac-Man recently, and if anyone else wants to stream, that's cool. You just got The Witcher, which I really, really think you should stream. Have you
Yeah,
played it at
probably.
all?
Very little.
It looks really cool. Anyway, regardless, keep watching out for us. Obviously, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and that's it, right? That's where we are.
We're on everything.
We're pretty much on everything. Jen?
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you like our content. If you don't, fuck you.
Oh,
Please.
that got
That got-
way more
that was-
aggressive.
That
Uh,
escalated quickly.
But no, seriously,
Yeah.
we have gotten nothing but positive feedback. Sully and I kind of talked about this last time, but we love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I forgot. Oh my god, I feel like such a shitter. I forgot to reach out to the people that wanted to collaborate with us.
Oh, yeah. We'll have to contact them.
Yeah.
Maybe set them up for July.
Yeah, July, absolutely.
People want to collaborate with us.
Yeah, we were talking about that on the last. I know you don't remember because you don't remember anything.
Yeah.
You were probably on your phone.
Greg Lathrop wants to collaborate. Brandon McLaren wants to collaborate.
Those people have no idea who they are.
You know who Brandon is.
Yep.
Yeah, and to Starlight Glimmer and Brian, and there was one other person that's been in the chat recently. I can't remember the name. I'm so sorry.
Anyways, thank you.
Thank you to the
Twitch.
people that watch on Twitch. I love you guys. Thank you for coming back. And all the people who randomly tune in as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you to Becky for liking the Facebook page and all that good stuff. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. For myself, Sultan, Cori, Jen, and Justin, Lazy Shocker.
Lazy shocker.
Gross! Stop it!
The lazy shocker. Yeah, that's about how that goes. A little longer than normal, but
We have been recording for 2 hours.
Jesus.
A lot longer than normal.
To be fair, the intro can be cut down a bit
Yeah, that's true.
because there was a while before. We started.
Alright, I'm gonna go poop.
Are you gonna play your song?
Yeah.
And then just cut the
Cut the video? Cut the video? Wait, shit.
Oh my god, there's a lot of things to play here.
You're doing that. You want to put this away
I guess.
or play it? It's up to you.
No. No.
Or did we play it? We should play it now.
It's midnight. So I kind of like to be playing that.
Not you.
We do a cast every week
Wait, hold on.
on Saturday. It's pretty fun. We talk about random topics.
Nigga, we do that kind of shit late at night all the time.
I wrote this song to talk about my feelings. Kinda hits me in the chest like a bullet. And I wish that I was good at fighting games. And I wish that I was good at anything. I've been having a great time, and I am happy with my life, but I still wish that I was good at fighting games.
So this isn't.
Jen's recording,
No, I'm not.
he's singing.
I'm actually on
this song.
Facebook. I was saying how awesome this was. And adding Cori on Facebook.
I lied. She wasn't recording. I like this song 'cause I can sing about just anything. Please stay tuned for more Housecast content.
This isn't the picture. That's like a.
And I wish that I was good at fighting games. And I wish that I was good at anything. Been happy with my life. Yeah, I've been doing alright, but I still wish that I was good at fighting games. Cut the video?